Hello YouTube, welcome back for some more Elyon news. We have the game guide that just got dropped today for the closed beta that will be happening on May 6th. I will be live streaming the closed beta as much as possible between Thursday and Friday. The weekends are going to be a little bit harder for me as my kids are home during that time frame, but me and my wife will be trying to play and hopefully stream the game during some time over the weekend as well. So make sure you stop back on my YouTube channel to watch and learn the game with me as well. So let's dive right into this game guide that you just released. So the first thing they announced here is the account and character names. 1 to 12 characters. They're across all servers, so all your account names will be global, meaning no one's gonna have the same account name as you at all. So once you have your account name, it is yours. No special characters, no spaces, so it's pretty standard. Nothing too special. Now we have two realms, or I want to call them factions. We have the Vulpin faction and the Ontari faction. Red versus blue, whatever you want to call it, it's realms, however you want to really look at this. But essentially, you have to choose your realm after choosing your server, and you can't change your realm. And I'm not really feeling that great about it. Again, we've had this issue in the past where you have these two factions. You have 100 people in your community, 200 people in the community, and they can't pick the same realm as you. I do have that concern now. If they allow it to be open consistently, where you can join whatever realm you want, no matter how many players on one side or the other side, that would be kind of nice. But at the same time, there could be way too much of a zerg then on one faction versus the other faction. So we'll see how that plays out. But needless to say, we have two realms or two factions. So the realm war, it's going to be 40 minutes of battle, 200 versus 200 per region. We'll get into that in a second with a total of 1,200 participants. The realm to first achieve 500,000 points, or the realm with the highest score at the time limit wins. Individual awards also get added, so that's pretty nice. You can earn points by healing NPCs, capturing stuff, and destroying different things. Defeating the lieutenant commander is worth 20,000 points, so that should always be your focus to win the most amount of points. So the first of 500,000, so I'm curious, if you defeat the commander, does he come back? Does he like respawn? That's going to be interesting as well. So 500,000 points, it sounds like a lot to get to for 40 minutes when you defeating the commander is only 20,000 points. These are the small things. I'm curious on how often you can essentially do this, but we'll see. I like the setup. I like the the 200 versus 200. I like it's per region. You can have up to 1,200 participants. It's pretty nice. It's pretty solid. So let's go through the types of schedule and the realm wars. So here it's going to take place at 3 different locations, which again total up to 1,200 players. So 200 versus 200 is 400 per faction or per realm. So 200 on one side, 200 on the other side. You have total of 4 rounds over Saturday and Sunday. They can all be done on channel 1 for each server and cannot be canceled once you join the battle. Each location has a max cap of 200 versus 200, and you can join from level 38, and item recommended item levels to 50. So we have these different three different areas that you'll be able to join and participate in the realm war. The schedule per round opens up on Saturday and Sunday between 4 rounds with 40 minutes per round, and you can see the detailed schedule of each region. Now again, which is fine, I'm just concerned with these time frames. The first one is doable for somebody that lives in EST like myself, being that is 3 hours after 3, which would be 6 p.m., which is dinner time more or less. I'm not really feeling that time frame. I would prefer like 7 or 8, but we'll see how that plays out. And then this one is at midnight EST, and I'm not a fan of that either, because sometimes I can't really make the midnight participation based on what's happening on the weekend, but it's okay. We'll see. These are always, these could always change in the future. This is just for the closed beta. How to participate: you're going to get a pop-up right hand corner. If you're not able to join the realm, you can still head to the battle area and participate, but you won't be able to receive rewards. So my concern here is, it says it's a 200 versus 200, but if you don't join between the UI pop-up to teleport in, then you don't get the rewards for participating, but you're allowed to go to the area and still participate. Does that mean The area, while it's maxed out at 200, does that mean I can still enter the area even though I didn't enter through the UI? Can I still enter the area and go over the max, or does it not let anybody enter those areas once it hits the max 200 players? So that's gonna be a question definitely see during this as well. We're gonna have different summons. So when you capture these areas, you get this you get a factory under your control, and then 60 seconds after capturing the factory, you're gonna spawn 2 of these big huge tanks or mech suits. They'll be summoned every 2 minutes, and you can make good use of them. I believe these are just automated. They just go wherever they're designed to go to, and they look for enemies. So that's going to be interesting to see. We have the dragon collar horn. Depending on what the conditions are for the region, you'll be able to call the dragon down and be able to actually summon the dragon and ride the dragon. I'm assuming you can interact and summon him. I'm not sure if that means you can ride it, but that'd be kind of cool if you could summon and ride the dragon, so you can get on him and ride him. It looks like it's only one person, maybe probably the clan leader or something like that can get on him and help participate with that in the battle. So that's kind of cool. Here you can find different things like the ballista and howitzers, so that'll help you take down strongholds and bases. You can move them around like normal. We have these giant mana mechs move around the battlefield and attack enemy players. You can't control these, but they are powerful weapons to make use of them, luring them to in their sight. So I believe the tanks that are being spawned here every 2 minutes. I'm curious if that's going to be player driven or automated, because down here these ones are automated, so maybe these ones are not, but we don't know. It doesn't say up top. So that's interesting. Definitely going to be fun to see the PvP as well. Now, fighter medals are rewards you win from winning or losing, or individual rewards. You can trade them in and so on and so forth. You can sell those items for varying prices. So nothing, you get rewarded for participating. So that's good. Clan Wars is a 10v10 battle between clans. Up to 20 players fight. Activate mana diggers in various parts of the map to obtain higher scores. The clan to capture more mana diggers in 5 spots that accumulate 1,500 points wins first. To participate, you have to sign up. You have until Saturday to sign up for a fortress, and then it participates between Saturday and Sunday, and which one you're going to be participating on. And looks like it's a 2-hour window for the fortress for the clan war. I do like it's a 10v10. I don't like it's a 10v10. The 10v10 allows smaller guilds and stuff to participate where we're not getting zerged force fight. The downside to 10v10 is that people may feel left out, where if they're in a 50, 100, 200 band per clan, they never get to participate in a clan war because they're not the top 10%, or sorry, top 1%. So that's going to be interesting. This will be changing, I guess, in the future, and how many people can actually select and do fortress battles. Maybe you can have multiple wars going on at the same time, allowing your guild to expand what fortress they want to participate in and fight. This is going to be interesting. All clans that wish to participate in a clan war must select a fortress. Clan masters can select a fortress. Clan wars will be contested by all clans who participate in the clan war, regardless of which fortress they choose. Again, I'm not really sure. I don't really understand this one. It says the clan war will be contested by all clans who participate in the clan war, regardless of the fortress they choose. I'm not really sure what that exactly means. So I select a fortress. I'm going to go against another clan, and I'm going to keep fighting all the clans that signed up for the fortress as long as I'm a winner. Kind of like single elimination, maybe. Ruin and ruin attributes. So this is ruin attributes. This helps you set up support ruins, protection ruins, different things like that. This is where you're going to be able to upgrade your gear, your special abilities, to change your character to be the playstyle you want to play, and that's kind of nice. I like that. Again, I don't know what we're gonna, who knows what we're gonna expect here to select from and what they entail. But you can select, you can level up the points, get your ruin attributes, get transcendent and balanced ruins can be inserted into the ruins of any color. So there's a lot of options here. It'd be nice to see when the actual listing here. I guess as I can probably search around for this, you can probably find it online somewhere. So the 7 types of runestones, we have Assault, Control, Fate, Support, Protection, Awakening, and Balance. And Offensive, Crowd Control, Effect Chance, Ally Support, Defensive, High Risk, High Return. Has no ruin attribute, but has general usage. So that's pretty nice. Pretty standard stuff here, so I'm not too worried about that. But I do like the fact that we have a lot of options, and you're not really stuck into one or the other. So like, I want to go like support, assault, or support control, elementalist. I can do that, right? It's kind of neat. And you can unlock a Z skill by reaching level 48 or level 6 inside any of these. So that's this right here. Mana Awakening. Once you're level 35 and complete the quest, you get a Mana Awakening. Mana Awakening allows you to strengthen the characteristics of your class and further customize it. So again, we're going to get these different things here for mana. So we have Hurl, Mentality, and Agility. And they do different things such as damage increase, energy recovery, and evade and dash, along with other effects like that. And then each node has, I'm guessing the last node here, has a Transcendent Mana Awakening, but you can only select one of them. So the nice thing about mana here is you gain mana XP, do different things by defending monsters at dimensional portals, and you'll be able to build up your Mana Awakening tree. It'd be kind of cool to see if you can go left, right, and kind of get more of them as you continue down. Or is there a cap on how much mana you can have? Like, is 39 mana the highest, for instance? That would be a good question. Or is it based on level? So meaning higher level you have, more points you get for the mana. Hall of Honor is a static PvP content consisting of training field, battlefield, and arena. So that's kind of cool. You get different rewards for participating in different things here. I'm a big fan of 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s. I love arena type stuff. This is going to be a blast. I cannot wait for it. And we get rewards for, again, participating in those as well. My guess is you'll be able to trade these in for different things. Not sure what, but we'll be able to trade it in for items and other goodies. Battlefields. There are 3 types of battlefields where you can test out your strategies, and regardless of the realm, so you can be either faction or either realm, and you can play with anybody from those realms. So that's good. So that means you can have friends on other realms and be able to do and do these other instances. I'm curious, are you able to make a party with the other people in the realm? But that'll be we'll test that out in the closed beta. But in this case, the matchmaking open, so I'm assuming you have to enter through the matchmaking, so it's auto matchmaking you, meaning you can't just enter it by making a party and entering. So it means everybody has to enter solo and then get joined up with anybody that's already there, or can you make a party and click the matchmaking as a leader and join? Again, we'll test this out in the beta, hopefully. We have the Castle of Demons, we have the Mana Mech Factory, and Battle Gulch. These are open to only certain times of the day, so Saturday, Thursday, and Sunday, and Friday. You can get 6 times a day of rewards for Castle Demons and 3 times a day for Mana Mech and Battle Gulch. So what that assumes to me is I can run Castle Demons and the other ones multiple times within the hour that they're open, meaning that they're not going to take you the entire hour to complete, which is nice. So you can get your full rewards for doing the battlefields as well. So that's nice. So giving us multiple time frame slots here to do this is definitely rewarding, and making sure you get it completed is definitely going to be needed. Laura Wreath. Laura Wreath of Greed grants you a buff that rewards you with extra loot from the regional monsters for a certain period of time. So this is like a demonic sword from like Lineage 2, where it gives you this like extra power where you can go and fight monsters, but in this case, you're unable to complete quests, dungeons, and enter portals, and it opens you up to be attacked by players, but you can also attack other players. So you can go around PKing players or farm monsters and get more rewards. So it's depending on what you want to do at that moment when you find this buff. So that's kind of cool. It's outside in the regions, meaning you have to be in different locations to look for it. It's going to be kind of hidden. It turns your screen red. You become it says you turn into a Wreath. So I'm not or a Wrath. It's kind of hard to determine what that entails. Does that mean that your character looks different? Do you still have your character skills? So that's gonna be interesting. So we'll see how that plays out. But in a sense, I think this is kind of a fun little thing to do, and makes it a little more enjoyable to farm in these zones and things like that. So it's definitely fun. You can kill the person that has it and take the buff from them. You can get rid of it by just right-clicking the buff on the screen. That's nice. Judgment Colossus are gigantic monsters you can encounter in conflicted zones or PvP zones. These are the raids. You need at least 20 players. They're recommending at least 20 players. My guess is we're gonna have like hundreds of players at these bosses. There's all 4 of them. They spawn in different intervals, hopefully. And rewards are only to the players that kill the boss or defeat the boss. That doesn't tell us if it's the last hit only or if it's most damage. We don't know yet. But in this situation, it's whoever defeats the boss and whatever realm defeats it, that realm gets the rewards. And it's only the random boxes are rewarded to players that participate in the realm. And this means everybody gets a reward. Now some people get better RNG to get better rewards out of the box, but at least everybody's getting rewarded for participating in the defeat of the bosses. This can be a good side or a bad thing depending on how many players on each realm, meaning if one side's very, very heavy Zerg, they have like 200 or 300 more players or whatnot, this could really hinder the other faction from even ever contesting these bosses. So I will be interested to see if it's last hit or if it's most damage, things like that. Dungeons. We can't have an MMO without some dungeons, right? So we have multiple types of dungeons. We have solo and party, which are your normal style dungeons. We have a time attack dungeon, which is like a speed run, meaning how fast can you finish a dungeon before either it looks like it's probably timed like how fast you complete it, and you'll get a grade based on how fast you complete it. And it's probably going to be some type of like ladder to see how fast you can complete a dungeon. And then there's a field dungeon, and it's called Sandy Foothills. You have to enter it from the field map, meaning you have to go somewhere in the field to enter the area, and it requires probably requires something to be unlocked or some type of key to go into it. We don't know what type of rewards you get out of it, but maybe it's probably a better reward system for doing a field dungeon versus a normal dungeon from the UI or a time attack dungeon. You can get rewards up to 4 times a day, meaning you can do these 4 times and get rewarded every time for those 4 days. Now that doesn't mean that you can't do the dungeons to help other people. So he says you can only be rewarded 4 times, but it doesn't say you can't enter more than 4 times. So that's kind of cool. Like, oh, I finished all my dungeons, I can't help anybody. It's no longer that case. Hopefully that you can just still enter and do the dungeons for people that need to be completed with them. So that'd be kind of nice. Dimensional portals, here we go. So in this case, you're gonna go to Hearth, you're gonna collect various resources. The dimensional portal in other worlds, since there are other dimensions, you can only visit them for a certain amount of time. You're gonna be able to collect various items and mana awakening item XP. This is what we just read about up top, where they have that big huge mana XP and big tree. This is going to where you're going to be able to get that mana awakening XP so that you can get those points to attach to your mana bar or your mana tree and unlock different functionality inside that. So in the closed beta, we're going to get 7 hours. And all of the portals share the same time limit. So meaning that if you have 7 hours, if you use 1 hour in Dragon Garden, 1 hour in Sky Isles, and 1 hour in Underground, you would have a total of 4 hours remaining, and it separates between them all. You can spend the whole 7 hours in one area or mix and match, whatever you would like to do. But once you use the time limit up, it is done. This is for only the closed beta. We don't know how long this is going to be happening. We might get more hours per week to enter these things. But we also don't know, it's really based on what we see here. So we'll definitely see this here in the future. We're not sure exactly how that's going to play out yet, but we'll see. But for closed beta, 7 hours. That's it. Housing, we have where you can craft, produce stuff. We can do various activities inside your own personal space. You're going to be level 36 and complete a quest to get your first basic house as a reward. We have normal and luxury houses. Normal houses are instance areas, meaning that you exist. It only exists for you. I don't think anybody can enter your normal house. But luxury houses, I'm guessing you have to purchase them and somehow keep them maintained to own them in some fashion. But it's kind of first come first serve per channel. So if there's 5 channels, and there's a house that you want that's called a luxury house, you can buy that house for a premium price, and anybody in the world can visit your house. Versus normal houses, which are not visible, people can't visit your normal house. That's what I assume based on what a lot of this is saying here. House decorations, you can have basic furniture when you receive your first normal house, and there are various furniture available for achievements, rewards, and landscape items versus, you know, doing quests and doing special needs and things like that NPCs give you. Trading, you can trade items in the game made through your house through the Scab Merchant Guild, and you can check prices of those items you wish to sell to make a profit. So thank you for watching my video on the game guide overview. If you have any questions or any concerns about Elyon and what to expect with Elyons in the closed beta, make sure you leave a comment below. If you want more content on MMOs and games that I will be playing in the future, click that like and subscribe button. And like always, take it easy.